Well, you know we got to talk about that crazy rumor about not one but maybe two movies being released in the same month next year for Halloween. Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? I did not expect to be doing another Halloween update this quick. I think I did one a couple weeks ago. But there was some news that I found out. Actually, I went over to Dino's channel on the Late Late Horror Show. I noticed he put up a Halloween update. And I thought, what's going on here? And so I checked out the video, and I thought he was joking at first. That there's a rumor now. This is just a rumor. This isn't like confirmed or anything. But yeah, this is a big rumor from a very reliable source. That's according to one of the articles I saw was Bloody Disgusting. This thing's all over the web right now. But this would be unprecedented. I think this would be the first time a movie or two movies were released in the same month. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I can't think of any time where this has happened before. So that alone makes it interesting. You know, maybe they have the balls to say, hey, let's just do it. You know, I mean, with Netflix, with streaming, you know, they constantly up the ante as far as how we get our content. That why not try something crazy? And so in this video, I'm going to talk about why this could work and why this might not work, because that could be interesting. And also, before I get into that, on Danielle Harris's Twitter page, she actually expressed interest in coming back to the franchise. Now, this is nothing new. We all know that Danielle Harris has always wanted to come back. But I guess in one of the early drafts, script drafts for the first, Halloween 2018, there was a character named Jamie Lloyd that was in there. So I guess there was going to be Karen, and then there was a character named Jamie. And they scrapped that. But it still could be there. So wouldn't it be great if, Danielle Harris came back? One can dream. I'm rooting for you, Danielle. Anyway, yeah, this news, like I said, comes from Bloody Disgusting. And the big rumor is that in 2020, October, possibly 2 weeks apart, 1 week apart, 3 weeks apart, who knows, they could release Halloween 2, that's not the official title, and then followed by Halloween 3. And just to talk about that title real quick, because everybody's kind of speculating what the title will be, I think it could be Halloween 2 after thinking about it, because thinking back to the 78 Halloween, and there was a movie that came out a couple years later and they called it Halloween 2. But when a movie comes out 40 years later, more than likely they're not going to call it Halloween 2 to begin with. So it makes sense that they called it Halloween, and the reason being is because this is like a new chapter. 40 years later, you're starting a new chapter. So it makes sense that would be called Halloween. The next one would be Halloween 2. The next one would be Halloween 3. And another interesting thing is that this would be the first time there would be a Halloween 3 with the character Michael Myers, which is something I've always wanted them to do. That'd be kind of cool. Because as we all know, Halloween 3 was Season of the Witch, and there was really no Michael Myers in that movie outside of a little TV snapshot. Now, let me tell you why this could work. Because we remember back to Halloween 5 coming out a year after Halloween 4. And the reason that didn't work is because that script was not ready after Halloween 4. That was a knee-jerk reaction. Halloween 4 had some success, and so they thought, oh, we got to put together another movie, and we got to get it out as quick as possible. And then they learned their lesson. That is a reason why this could work, because this is an idea that they had all along. Even back as far as like in 2018, last year, when they were putting out Halloween 2018. Originally, David Gordon Green wanted to put out 2 movies. And they scrapped that idea. And they focused on just that movie. So they got ambitious again. And they actually put together, it could have been like a really beefy story that could have ended up being 3 hours and they split it down the middle. Or they could have had 2 great ideas, But the big point here is that everything was already concocted in motion. The script was already put together. They got a great idea. So if you already got the great idea, then you can shoot it. Think back to Lord of the Rings. That's 3 movies that came out, boom, 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 3 years in a row. All 3 of those scripts were pretty much already put together. And another reason why this could work is because it's never been done before. And people love, something new, something that comes along that's never been done before, And I think people want something like that to succeed if it's good. So it's got to be good. There are some reasons why this might not work, okay? And it kind of ties into the reason that it might work that I just stated. People like to see things fail. They do. And I will say, Halloween 2018, for as successful as it was, it definitely has its haters. I've literally heard people say this is the worst movie they've ever seen, which is insane to me. You know, people this day and age, they love a hate train. And so if that hate train gets up enough momentum, then it could mean failure. Another reason, when that first movie comes out, this movie might not be good, the first movie. And so if this movie isn't good, you know how social media is. That word of mouth thing is very effective. And people might hate that first movie, and then will they go see that second movie? Probably not. You know, Halloween is not Star Wars. You know, people are going to go in droves to see Rise of Skywalker. Even those people that hated The Last Jedi. Not really the same story with Halloween. Sure, there are going to be those core fans that are going to show up no matter what. But general horror fans, they got all different types of properties that they can point to, you know. And if Halloween doesn't cut it, they're probably not going to waste their time with the second movie that comes out a couple weeks later. And finally, do I think this will happen? I mean, it is a very reliable source. I think Blumhouse, they're up for taking risks. And, you know, the last movie was a huge success, $250 million worldwide. Halloween before this had never made that type of money. So I can see them taking a big gamble on this. And David Gordon Green, he's proved himself. So maybe they read the script and maybe they think this is a genius idea. So, and how cool would it be for Halloween fans in the month of October to have 2 movies come out in theaters? I think it'd be badass. So, I know I'm going to get a lot of different opinions in the comments. I'm looking forward to reading what you guys think about this news. I'm really skeptical. I'm right down the middle of it. I'm excited, but I'm also scared. And again, this might not happen. This might be just a rumor, just like they stated. But to carry the story this far, I can't see them not doing it, if that makes sense. But anyway, guys, post your comments down there. Let me know what you guys think. Also, I've been getting a lot of requests to do to rank the Myers actors. So I'm definitely going to be doing that real soon. I just dropped a ranking for Creature Features in honor of Crawl that's coming out. I'm going to record another ranking for that. And I got some more ranking ideas coming up. I won't tell you just yet, but some exciting ones. You know, I'm really thinking outside the box on these rankings, you know, to really get your creative juices flowing. Also, guys, be sure to go to the Drumdums store and get your We Are Michael Myers Killer Flicks t-shirt. It's got the Myers from Halloween 6, designed by the great Woody Bowen, who designs just about all my t-shirts. And he does such a phenomenal job. And I don't promote it as much as I should, but yeah, I mean, there's some great t-shirts designed in there, at least a dozen, so definitely go check it out. Anyway, guys, be sure to come over to Killer Flicks, where we talk horror all day and every day, and on Fridays we do Free For All Fridays. Follow me at Drumdums on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and Drumdum out.